Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. I hope you've been good this year, because today we are looking at who is on the naughty list. And I don't mean Santa's naughty list, I'm not 9 years old. I'm talking about the naughty list of public opinion. So let's have a look at whose reputation plummeted faster than Liam Payne this year. Kicking off our list, it's Sam Kerr. Now you may not remember, but in January of this year, Sam had an unbelievable FA Cup game where she scored a hat-trick against Liverpool, and then she went out for a few beers afterwards to celebrate with her teammates. And the night was going smoothly until Sam caught a taxi home, where her decision to not shower after the game would come back to haunt her. See, she was riding in the back of the taxi and just adjusted her seating position and caught a whiff of her own smelly puss, which caused her to violently throw up all through the back of the cab, very allegedly, which then led to cops being called, and then Sam called one of them a stupid white bastard or something along those lines. Getting intoxicated, thrown up in cabs, launching racial slurs. It's nice to see that our Australian female athletes can do it just as good as the boys. Hell, Sam's practically qualified to play in the NRL. Speaking of the NRL though, that brings us to the next person on our list. Ezra Mam. Ezra Mam is a 21-year-old with the world at his feet. After recently signing a $4 million contract extension with the Brisbane Broncos, he decided to celebrate, which involved taking some drugs and hopping behind the wheel of his ute, which then collided with an Uber, injuring 4 people. Besides all the drugs being in his system, the real issue here is that Ezra Mam was unlicensed due to never passing his actual license test. Mainly because the only teacher he's ever had is Payne Haas's mum. Allegedly. Don't worry, Ezra didn't get off easy. After signing a multi-million-dollar contract, he was forced to pay a whopping $850 fine and lost his license for 6 months. Yeah, that'll learn ya. Speaking of money though, to hawk to a girl, Hayley Welsh is in her 16th minute of fame as she scammed her entire fan base with her meme coin that she launched and then quickly did a big old rug pull on them. Now look, I don't know a lot about having fans, as you can see by my sub count, but to the 921 of you who are following this channel, I promise I will try not to scam you out of your money. In saying that though, I am looking to take my debut hour of comedy around New South Wales next year. So if you have any suggestions of towns or places I should try come to, please let me know down in the comments. Speaking of live shows, our next entrant on the naughty list is none other than Tenacious D guitarist Kyle Gass, who in Sydney last year made an outrageous joke about how he hopes that a shooter doesn't miss Trump next time.
Make a wish, Canada! Don't miss Trump next time.
Truth be told, the thing I was offended by the most is that Tenacious D were Kamala fans. Now look, the joke may have been a bit in poor taste, but there's been like 6 of them in this video so far. And that's why the next entrance on this list is me. That's right, I'm on the naughty list for inappropriate jokes, being too much of a dilf, and just an all-around sex pest. Boys, if you think Hayley Welsh giving a big old hop tour on your knob is a bit of a turn on, well ladies, wait till you get a load of me eating your vagina like a dog from a garden hose. Speaking of being a sex pest, the next entrant on our list is none other than P. Diddy, who's been charged with, and I'm just going to read these out because I won't remember them all, sex trafficking, racketeering, engaging in prostitution, kidnapping, drugging, coercing women into sexual activities, which is just a lot nicer than saying the R word, fingering Justin Bieber, and hogging all the lube. No wonder the Hawk Tour girl became so famous for spitting on dicks. Diddy's got all the lube. As bad as Diddy was, there's one person, in my opinion, who's going to top our naughty list. I know what you're thinking, who the fuck's worse than Diddy? Well, I'm telling you, there is someone worse than Diddy. Now, you may not believe there's someone worse than Diddy, but there's someone worse than Diddy. Who's worse than Diddy? Ray Gun. Fuck you, Ray Gun. I've said all the reasons I don't like Ray Gun in like 3 videos. So you can either go watch them, or I can just sum it up for you real quick right now. She's a cunt. She's an absolute cunt of a human. There. Anyway, that's the naughty list for 2024. Thank you to everyone who's joined this channel this year. I hope I can keep you around. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we can get that to 1,000 sometime soon. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas and ta-ta and farewell.
Ta-ta and farewell.